But it doesn't, at the same time, it's not specifically speaking to any one variety of gun or any style of gun. It is firearms owned by Missouri citizens, regardless of whether or not truly they're purchased in Missouri or not. If they're in possession, lawfully so, then this act would just further strengthen that constitutional right of Missouri citizens. And at the same time, its premise is based on the 10th Amendment of the Constitution, which is one that guarantees states' rights to these specific areas that are not given constitutionally to Congress, which, if we're talking about the Second Amendment, that's an individual right. So I think that the premise is square based on both of those two constitutional amendments.
Why do you think it's necessary?
Well, the topic right now, all the people want to talk about right now are especially in my district, but in Missouri, I think, is the concern that we might lose those rights and see the further erosion of those Second Amendment rights to keep and bear arms. Of course, it's brought about because of all the tragedies that's taken place over the last few months, which is, horrific. But it's unfortunate that so many people are willing to use those particular tragedies to further their cause of gun control. That is outrageous to me.
This whole 10th Amendment thing seems to be coming to a kind of a head. Don't you agree? I mean, this is going to be before the Supreme Court soon, don't you think?
No, I think so. And I think that's a topic and a fight well worth having. I think that it's time that we put Missouri in a place where we can participate and fight for those rights, because it's only becoming more and more important as we see what comes out of Washington and how it affects us, how we can legislate and govern in Missouri, and also how it affects Missouri citizens. I mean, if we're not there on the front line fighting, I have no faith in the federal government. We're only going to see a further erosion of those rights, in my belief.
And that's what I've heard over and over again. Just like I said, I just came from the rally of the Tea Party folks downstairs, and they're saying they have no faith in the federal government. It's very possible that they feel the federal government is about to crack down on freedom-loving people. Isn't that a little sad?
Oh, it's a complete tragedy, because the Constitution isn't a document of suggestion. I mean, it's the basis of the foundation of our democracy, and the fact that it's almost treated with complete disrespect by our elected officials is very concerning, and that just underscores the importance of us to be having these fights to put individual states who are interested in advocating on behalf of their citizens for those rights on the front line.
And your bill, again, has the language in it that says